There are people who see politics in terms of sport, their parties as their teams, blind loyalty, candidates up on shoulders when they win, and sure, there's always next year attitude when they lose. It's anything but sport. The people we elect in Ireland South this Friday won't be playing a game, and their influence won't be felt just for the next 5 years. It will affect us all for decades. It will affect our children and their children. So, who do we send to Brussels? Well, Fianna Fáil fixed the potholes, but they crashed the country. Fine Gael declared Ireland a republic, but they surrendered our financial sovereignty to the EU, accepted the imposition of an odious, massive bank debt without even a decent argument, never mind a fight. And now, even our neutrality is on the table. Look, the world is in trouble. Europe is in trouble. Ireland is in trouble. The slow, hard-fought but massive progress that was made through the 1900s in labour rights, in healthcare, in housing, in education, in so many social welfare issues is being swiftly eroded, growing numbers being returned to grinding poverty and all that comes with it. The gap between the haves and the have-nots isn't just increasing, it's accelerating. And this is because our legislators are captured, enthralled to corporate interests, and have confused those private interests with the public interest. They can overlap, yeah, but they should never be confused one with the other. In parliaments across the globe, those legislators have become the political enablers of corporate interests. We've seen this in Ireland with both Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil. Over the course of the last decade, even as they came after every soft target for their cuts and slashes, even as they reduced the income of those already on the margins, even as they discriminated against the under-25s, even as they raised the pension age to 68, the highest now in the world, even as they hit us all with a levy on our gross incomes, even as they dipped into the pension pots of those who had been prudent enough to save, did they even once go to the corporate giants who were still making obscene profits and say, look, the country's in trouble, we need to put a temporary levy on just your profits? Did they even consider that? Did they ever go after all the white-collar crime that is crippling this country across so many sectors, from banking and the tracker mortgage criminality, because that's what it was, through the insurance industry, the beef, poultry and dairy cartels, etc., etc.? Did they go after the legal industry, the one positive recommendation of the Troika? No. All that apart, look at the utter incompetence of both these latter two Fine Gael-led governments and those of Fianna Fáil that got us into this mess. Look at the total waste of billions on issue after issue over the last few years, minister after minister totally out of their depth. In Europe, look at the voting record of the Fine Gael Ireland South MEPs on climate change and environmental issues specifically, where they now feign concern, but where they are among the lowest of the low in the European Parliament. And then look at their record generally in that Parliament, where they show huge loyalty to their corporate-loving group, EPP, but near total loyalty to their party, Fine Gael, disagreeing only when corporate interests are threatened, as in the Apple tax issue and on the Common Consolidated Corporate Tax Base proposal. Ireland could just as well send 2 pre-programmed robots from Fine Gael headquarters and save us the salary cost. So ask yourself, is this a game? Will we in fact be back next year? I've spent the last 8 years with Ballyhay Says No campaigning on the bank debt issue, and we're still working on that. I've spent the last 5 years in Brussels working as parliamentary assistant to Luke Flanagan. I know every nook and cranny of the place, and if elected, I would hit the ground running, and I would be representing you and your interests. This is not a game. This is life. Your only loyalty here should be to yourself, to your family, to this generation and the next. It's time for change. When you go into that ballot box on Friday, vote for that change. Vote independent. Vote Diarmuid. Thank you.